Okay, so this beetle I'm going to do on the same hook. This fly comes out of Blue Ribbon Flies in West Yellowstone, Montana.
More foam.
More foam.
Gene loves it.
Okay. So the body on this thing, Blue Ribbon Flies calls these things tiger strips. It's foam, 3/4 foam. You can just use plain black foam. It's going to work just as good. The fish can't see it. This is supposed to be for you to see, but they float so low you can't see it very well. That's why I've put in the wing. I've used these pea fibers. The wing they use is bleached deer hair, and you can use that, but it's a pain in the butt. This is so much easier.
Doesn't absorb water either.
No, it doesn't absorb water, and it stands out, and it shines really well. So, but what I've done with this, I've just gone to Michael's and bought foam, 2mm foam, and you can take that 3M with Super 77 is the name of that stuff.
Spray stuff?
It's a spray. You just spray it, slap your stuff together, and then I clamp it between 2 blocks of wood. Let it sit there for 8 hours or whatever, and then you just trim them with a razor blade. And you get the same thing. Those guys are charging you $5 for 6 strips.
So you're glowing.
So anyway, I have the Longhorn part of this thing for the name of this fly. It's just crystal flash, black crystal flash. So by the time I thread on at the eye, and I'm going to cut a piece of this stuff, I'm going to just fold it double. And I'm going to tie it down right here at the eye. You can do this last, but it's a little harder once you've got all this stuff on there. So. And to tell you the truth, these things are the first thing to go. First fish. I mean, it looks kind of cool, but you know, so you don't if you don't even want to do that, you don't have to. But part of the pattern, it looks kind of cool.
So like brassy wire or something like that would work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
organic.
So the poor horse have to sacrifice its tail for that.
Go tell Shane.
Okay, so normally I just put some super glue on this thing, so this thing doesn't roll around, but it may give me trouble here. But get a little more flotation by putting an underbody of this stuff.
They'll hit it anyway, roll around or not.
Oh yeah, yeah. Then you want to go down the curve just a little bit. Same thing, and then just make sure it's on there good. And then the dubbing for this, they've actually blended up their own dubbing. It's called Longhorn Green. It's got a mixture of green Zealand and black rabbit or something, but you could mix anything you want, it doesn't matter. It kind of looks like peacock. You could even use peacock curl for the body. I do that on my regular beetles. But
Was that Spirit River you said?
no, it's from Blue Ribbon Flies.
Oh, Blue Ribbon.
Yeah.
Drop it down a little bit, George. There you go, right there.
Yeah, it's just called Longhorn Green. These guys, they got all kinds of different little mixes they mix up. But, I'm in there every once in a while, so I usually grab some while I'm there. I want this kind of rough and shaggy. This thing actually floats pretty good though. It floats really low in the water, so it's where that wing comes in. That's like your indicator. You could also put some orange foam or something on top of it too. Whatever you see the best. You want to kind of keep that on the center best you can. And for the wing, this is EP fibers. This is gray, but you could use white. It wouldn't matter. Like I said, they use bleached deer hair, so It's just whatever you want to see. You could use orange, yellow, whatever you want. Fish are seeing it from underneath anyway, so they aren't going to care. This stuff's pretty slippery, so you want to tie it down pretty good.
Would you glue that, Joe?
Yeah, I'll just put a drop of glue on the top of it. Gotta watch some of these glues will eat this foam up, so this is thin down Fleximent. It doesn't seem to bother it, so. And then for the legs, I'm using small black round rubber. This is basically the same as that one I use for the wasp, but it's just black. It's from Montana Fly. Small.
Oh, it is centipede.
Yeah. The other ones are the barred ones. So. And here you could use 8 if you want. I'm just using 2 on a side. But the more the merrier, probably.
Is that genuine Fleximent or the homemade stuff?
Half and half, I think.
What is that white material?
This?
Zeon.
No, it's EP Fibers.
Enrico
Enrico Puglisi, yeah.
Is that like Zeon or something?
It's
finer, I think.
It's kind of, it's,
Proprietary secret.
yeah, that guy is a
So
piece,
you can charge you for it.
that guy's a piece of work. Yeah, and you know, his stuff's expensive too, man.
Extra payola, so it stands
But,
If you would have been at the show in Pleasanton, he had an entire booth. You know,
Yeah, was he there this year? Cause
If there was a color that could be blended, he had it.
yeah, I
I wish
actually,
he was there, nobody else was there when they tried
No.
stuff.
yeah, that was the one thing I was gonna go to the show for, cause I wanted to
Yeah,
get
it
some
was
of
So
the
they charged
Fairpoint
stuff.
stuff.
Except for
Somebody
him.
wanted to take a picture of this fly one time, and looked at the guy like, what do you think?
You didn't want to take a picture. Take it anyway?
No.
You know, what the hell, that's what the guy's there for, man.
You would think.
He wants you to buy his book.
Use it to market something.
He wants you to buy his DVD, but you can go online, he's got stuff on YouTube, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the big deal would be.
Cat's out of the bag then.
Yeah, I mean, because he wants you to buy his materials. So. Okay. So I got my legs winched down. So now. Here again, you need 3 hands. I got all these things hanging
You got a lot of stuff
around there. Yeah.
So you did have some of those when you didn't have a yellow jacket on there.
I did have a box of terrestrial stuff.
I
Yeah.
laughed when he tied it on there. So what the hell are you gonna do with that? Let it caught fish on the dump.
Yeah.
Oh
And
yeah.
then he started laughing and saying, ha ha.
And then Ed said, "Do you have another one of those?"
Yeah.
Actually, I think I gave him that one. I only had 2 of those things with me, I think. Yeah, that was funny, man. I just threw that thing out there and just let it sit. It was drifting, all of a sudden, looked like somebody
Big
flushed the toilet.
bowl,
Yeah. I hooked another one that got off. I think I landed 2 and hooked another one. But yeah, that's kind of an awesome deal. I'm gonna let Mitch fish in the snow, and I'm waiting till 4 days of sun again, man. I'm gonna go in there.
Wait, give you a phone call and say the sunshine.
That's right. I'm gonna bring my midges and my yellow jackets, and
Yeah, I was up there, and it was the worst weather.
yeah, you got.
Blowing like,
That's usually my gig, you know.
Yeah.
I get accused of
So
that.
about time you got a break.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm usually the one that gets hammered with the weather.
it was raining like that.
I never On the bank,
Yeah.
catch them.
Okay, so at this point, we'll just trim the front, leave it fairly long, and then
Gotta have those feelers.
trim the legs too. Yeah, I said the feelers go first fish, but yeah, kind of cool.
What about the rubber legs for antenna? Would
Could do that too. Yeah, the more the merrier, man.
That's the
The
longer,
more, the more stuff that's moving, I'm up for that. Yeah. And then I
They
like,
hold up longer, probably.
yeah, and I like to leave this stuff kind of long. I mean, it's
You know, it's trim.
way longer than the real thing would be, but you know, I say that that stuff really moves. So that's it.
Cool.
There we
So,
go.
You
You said about time